A stubborn muscle group? Here are 3 reasons why some muscles fall behind and what you can do to bring them up. The first factor at play might simply be preference. We will enjoy training certain muscles and movements more than others, and this can occur because we have some sort of advantage on specific lifts, whether that is genetic or structural in nature. This has always been the case with my legs. I have long ass femurs, which places me at a mechanical disadvantage. I use less weight on these movements, the exercises are more painful, and it just requires more out of me to push myself to the same extent as I do on movements I excel on. So naturally, my legs lag compared to the rest of my body. The second factor is failing to address a painful joint. Joint pain will directly interfere with your ability to properly progressively overload a muscle, as our body has internal mechanisms that will shift tension away from the pain. Whether that is relying on the opposite limb more or compensating with a different muscle group as to not compromise the painful area. If the body consistently shifts tension away from the pain, it will not receive the stimulus it needs to continue to develop. And you'll often see differences in size between left and right simply because one side is in pain. The third is that we are simply not targeting it adequately. A couple movements for each muscle group will eventually not be enough. For myself, I've needed to isolate every single muscle group with a primary movement and continue to overload them with a lot of variety in order for them to continue to progress. I've needed to split my leg day into 2 separate days to adequately isolate each specific muscle because a single leg day wasn't quite giving me the results I wanted. So instead of avoiding them, we need to double down on the lagging muscle group. And what I found is the more I target the stubborn muscle group, the more I begin to like training them anyway.